without the mob.
What's good,
Facts.
boys?
Yeah, just chilling and shit. Lights sounds
Easy
green.
Sunday.
Lights, camera, 3, 2, 1, and
Okay,
great.
yeah, we in here.
Hi guys, my name's Terrence. Welcome to episode 4 of Broken Table Podcast. We got Davon, Justin, and Laser
Here.
with us today, and
Hey.
we're gonna try to be a little bit more organized, a little bit more scheduled, a little bit more whatever the adjective you want to use. And today's topic is the video game that influenced you the most. Me, I don't have to think about this question. I instantly know exactly what game it is. But I really want to know what everybody else's game that they might throw out. Because Laser plays a whole bunch of games I've never even touched. Justin, we don't even play the same genre games anymore. And then Davon just does shit. So, I wanna. This is gonna be quite interesting because we've grown up. We've because we started on FPSs together, but then like over the times we've just like slowly, gradually shifted into our own little things. Me, I'm still on FPSs as y'all see, and I've just taken my game to another level, slowly but surely. But I want to see where your guys' beginnings were and what actually keeps you guys playing games, because I know what keeps me. I say it on a daily basis. So who wants to go first though? Who's excited?
I'm going last.
Laser's going
Laser,
last.
I know you want to go last.
Laser's going last. He called it.
Laser's got 6 paragraphs ready for
My
us.
my man has a.
MLA format.
Hold on, wait. Is that
Let's go,
Langston?
Yeah.
He just
hear him?
slithered in here. Hello. Oh yo,
You
Laser,
hear
you
him?
can end your stream in the shit with the share screen. We also have Langston in here now. Hi Langston.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how to do that. Okay, never
There's
mind.
a fat ass red button. There you go.
Yo, I was about to disconnect from the call.
You can just hop right back. It's all good. It's all good. But, all right.
Yeah.
So who going first?
I'm going last.
I guess I'll go first. I would have to say, to be real, Halo 3.
Ooh.
That's what got me being competitive in video games in general. That sways. That whole idea of the competitive gaming was such a big part of my life now. Like, I play mostly competitive games. I barely play the single player games anymore.
Facts.
Co-op every once in a while, but man, I love the idea of competition. I love being able to
The
get in
sexual
there.
thrill.
I love that
Yes.
thrill. It takes it back to sports for me. That thrill is crazy. I love when you about to go into that first scrim or that first actual game, and then you like, whoa, like this person's better than me. Now I'm about to grind this out for the rest of my life so I can never get beat by that dude again. And that's Halo 3 was the one that started it. I was playing with semi-pros, practicing with semi-pros. Me and all the boys were like just doing it every day after school. We never got a chance to play against. We did play against pro teams when we did some scrims, and then they just wiped the floor with us. But we kept up with semi-pros, and that was the itch that got me started into competitive gaming. It was dope.
Okay, I got you. So we got Halo. I guess I'll just go right into me next. Wait, are you done?
Everything.
Wait, Davon, are you done?
Yeah, I'm good.
Before. Okay, yeah. So me, I'm not gonna say Halo 3. I'm gonna say the Halo genre, in general, because I started playing Halo 1 like a week after it came out. My uncle Jerome had it on his original Xbox, and when he introduced it to me and my cousin Aaron, me and Aaron just were hooked, like actually factually hooked. We didn't want to play shit else. Everything else didn't exist. Like there was Tekken downstairs, there was Zelda downstairs, there was all this other shit. Nah, it was me and Aaron upstairs in my uncle's room playing Halo until we beat it, and then once we beat it, we just played it on normal, then heroic, and then we tried legendary. We never beat it on legendary together as a child. But it also brought the sense of community to me in my childhood also, because at that same house over there on North Side, across right around the corner from the Boys and Girls Club and the pediatrician, y'all know where that's at? Fucking Langston and Davon.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there on that little side street is where we was at. And we had this little townhouse, bro, dead ass, filled every single outlet in the house had a TV and an Xbox connected to it. It was a fucking It
Yeah.
was a 16-man LAN party,
Had a video
Good
game
old
trap
days.
house. My man had a video game trap house.
bro. I have never seen no shit like that. Besides, like obviously, like fucking arcades and shit. But like in a home, I've never seen no shit like that since. Like the sense of community that came with playing Halo on LAN in my childhood just put that competitive thrill in me, right? Because I'm a kid, right? Because Halo came out like early 2000s, right? I was born in '95, so I wasn't even 10 when they were playing and shit, right? So it's all men. There's nothing but men in that house, and for me to get the chance to get on the sticks and play up against 15 other motherfuckers, I think Aaron was playing with me too. It really gave myself a chance to like show out and be like, hey, I don't give a fuck how big or how old you are, I'm better, right?
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna beat your ass. And I wasn't that great back then. Obviously, I got my ass beat, but it gave me the same fire they were talking about, Davon, for me to do better and to push.
Everything.
Yeah, and to play ranked everything. And then as I grew up, I saw Halo 2 on ESPN and shit, and I just put the bigger flame under me. Seeing T Square go crazy in my childhood.
T Square.
God.
Snipe down. Oh,
God. Oh
the
yeah.
boys.
The boys, the OGs, the shit that really got me going. And then when I finally got fucking Xbox Live and like the Halo 2 days, Halo 3 days, that dead ass, right? If you connect like the timeline of events and like the fucking spider web of how like me meeting all four of you really stems off Halo 3. So like think about, I met Laser and a fucking duo queue and ranked on Halo 3 back in like 2009, 2008, maybe 2010, one of those 3 years. Back when I was in like 8th grade, right? Oh yeah, that's 2008. I met Davon, like really, like I really got to know Davon because of Kerfuffle and Jack, right? Because I knew Kerfuffle from Big Team Battle in Halo 3 back in like 08, 07 type shit, right? And then I moved into the same city, went to the same school as Davon, but I didn't really know him. But there was one day he was randomly in the same party as my friends, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? How you know them?
How you know him?
Yo, facts.
How you know him?
How the fuck are you here, nigga? Did I invite you? And yo, wait, Langston, turn that down. Langston, turn that down. I can hear myself.
Oh, man.
And then yeah, ever since then, even though we went to the same school, our video game, like our friendship bonded over games. And same thing with Justin. I met Justin with Laser when we started playing in Halo 3 when we were doing the custom matches with everybody from New York. And that's why I really say like it doesn't really matter like what games I'm going to be playing in the end. My love for Halo will forever be strong. I will forever be a Halo fanboy because of how much it shaped my life, not just my competitive playing, not just like where I put the most time and the most skills, but badass my life, my friends groups, the way that I look at things, the memories that it holds to it. Yeah, Halo is ever gonna be just like near and dear, deep next to my heart.
You definitely showed me that when we randomly went on Halo like a week or two ago, dog. I was like, whose man's is this? Killing the whole lobby.
I haven't played Halo in months,
I
but
saw you with the snipes.
yeah,
I was going the fuck in.
I haven't played Halo in months, but I come back every once in a while just to like queue and ranked and just to get my ranking back so I can maintain my diamond placements, sometimes my onyx placements, and then I just go away for another couple months and come back. I just need to. That's the game I take to get a break so I can feel happy again when Apex be stressing me the fuck out.
Oh, yeah.
You be ball like me, bitch. Chill out.
Yeah.
You said bald?
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, Langston bald as shit. Hey, yeah, we got two bald motherfuckers in here. Look at y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get y'all some wax for y'all birthday.
I just re up. What are you talking about? I'm good.
I need that. Send that.
I got you. I'm gonna make sure it's animal free. Feel me?
I appreciate you. Lang, what's up?
I can go next. It was growing up an only child. I didn't get online until after high school, and Devon convinced me to
Fucking
get
Arab.
internet in my house. So I was usually an Xbox single player, just in my house, fat eating pizza.
Mhm.
We set you up.
Motherfucking
Yeah.
Arab.
Got you an
Bags.
extra.
What is this word?
Yo, yeah, Magic and Devon set me up with the internet. I was like, you start playing COD and the Halo and shit. I was like, oh, that's what friends look like. But nah, but
Mhm.
what I grew up on was like RPGs, and I think the
Oh,
game I played the
getting-
most was Dynasty Warriors, the franchise.
Ooh.
I played almost every
Ooh,
Dynasty
that's a good
Warriors, and I
That's a good
put
one.
so much time into them. The only ones I did play is probably like what's like what they have like 12, 13 now. I think
Yeah.
like 9 and up is that's the only ones I did not play. But I played like 7, 8. I think I didn't finish 8, but I did play 7. I do remember that. And I grew up on that until I was like late teens, and then I got online. Then I started playing Halo. I'm average as shit on FPS, so yeah. I'm good
I
enough.
feel
But
that.
I'm not consistent. I have my on days, my off days. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. But it was mostly RPGs and single player games for me, mostly growing up. But definitely Dynasty Warriors. I put time into that shit. Oh my god. I'm trying to think what else other shit I like. Ninja Gaiden. I think I played that like, a
Ninja Gaiden
lot.
was good too.
God,
Man.
no,
Oh,
I
I
definitely
love
played.
it.
I put a lot of time into that too. There's one more game I played that fuck, escaped my head right now. But
I wanna ask you about Dynasty Warriors because I'm a huge fan my damn self.
Yo, facts.
Hell
Ninja Gaiden
yeah.
has to teach
I used
you,
to love that shit.
dude.
First of all, Dynasty Warriors 4 was the best one because it had PvP. I don't know why they took that away, but
Oh, I didn't
every
have
one.
online until late teens, so I didn't. I'll put myself, dog.
No, yeah, I know, but I don't think it had online at the time. But I would still beat my brother's ass.
I'm a single child. I ain't nobody to play with.
I feel you. I feel you.
Call mom and get on the sticks.
Yeah.
Mom,
All right.
listen.
Yo,
I
who's
got
taking
you.
the trash
So,
out? Get on the sticks right now.
Who's your favorite,
Taking the trash out.
Who's your favorite faction in Dynasty Warriors? What team?
Whoever the team Blue Boo was on.
He was part of the other. He's part of other.
he was always whooping ass.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I used to challenge that motherfucker. I remember, I think Dynasty 2, was it 2? That you couldn't play as him until like you would beat the game or some shit. It was one of
Yeah.
them. You couldn't play as Lubu until you beat like 80% of the game. And I used to try to fight the nigga without clearing out certain camps. I would try to go straight to that motherfucker and fight him with a million people around me. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dog. Nah, I want to beat this nigga's ass.
Yeah, but if you let him, he'll like 3-shot you.
I think
Big
I
fella.
got in around like Dynasty Warriors 4. I always pick Shu, with Leo Bay, Guan Yu.
Honor.
What's his?
Yeah,
Who's the
Guan
one
Yu,
magician?
Liu Bei,
Yeah,
Who's the one magician? Zhang.
my boy Zhuge Liang,
Zhuge Liang. He's part of Green.
and my boy Wei Yan. Wei Yan was my favorite.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look some shit up,
the
dog.
Beast guy.
I used to.
Everything
He's
I'm
like hella
talking about
tribal.
right now
Yeah,
going
Yeah,
smooth
Wei
the fuck
Yan was
over
my
my head
favorite
because I
person to
haven't
play.
played a single
Yeah,
fucking
use
one.
more weapons,
I
right?
know a little
Use,
bit
like,
about
on
Chinese
around. Like on
No,
all
in the early days,
Pantheons,
Wei Yan
something
had a
like that.
2-sided staff. It was like
Elder
it was like blades
mythology
on both
and shit,
sides,
but,
and he would like do a lot
Yeah,
of.
he would kill
He's like,
everybody.
Juan Yu's
It
like,
looked
hey,
like he was doing capoeira the way he fought.
like
Like
Changa
he would do
Hoi,
spins and shit.
Ninja, hey.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just a savage.
Why do I know that? Smite.
Literally.
Yeah, like he was the embodiment of myself and a grown ass man at the time.
That's funny. I ended up liking Zuo C. What's his name? Zuo C? No, that's the card
Oh,
guy.
Zelsi?
No. So, Cao Cao. He's like the head of. He's the head of.
Head away.
Yes, head of Wei. Yes, the blue team. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Initially, I hated him because I was like, this guy's fucking evil, but he was just a warlord, like some regular shit, and he was gangster as hell. He was hard to kill, for a long time. The way that Wei got taken down, anyway, this is all history, but is from the inside, deceit and shit and poison. but he ended up beating everybody. He beat up Wu, and he beat Shu. He captured Zhuge Liang, beheaded that motherfucker. Yeah, that
Yeah.
game series is awesome.
So I don't want to take us away from like the main topic, but on Netflix, I'm actually watching the Battle for Japan doc with Oda Nobunaga, and
The
it's
samurai
really
joint?
really good.
Wait,
Yeah.
Nobunaga, that's Samurai Warriors.
Dog, that
Dynasty Warriors
shit
is
Yeah,
is
yes.
Chinese.
Well,
fire.
that's where Samurai Warriors come
Yeah,
from. You know, that's
yeah,
where they base that. You know, it's the parallel to Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, I started
yeah.
watching that, and
That
really
shit's
really good.
fuego.
Like we could talk about it after the video game conversation and how y'all feel about that. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah, it's
interested. I'm
fine.
always trying to find some cool shit to watch on Netflix anyway.
Yeah, I always used to just watch my cousin play Dynasty Warriors. He went from like 3 through 7 before he ended up stopping to get him. And then they had some
Yeah.
co-ops that were kind of
They-
cool. So,
No.
Yeah, because they like kind of fell off towards the end, to be honest. Started getting
Yes.
super repetitive. It was just recycled stories. Like,
I only stopped
Oh, I
playing
got
because I actually
9.
started
9
playing
ain't
online.
bad. I
pretty
like
much.
9. I like the the open world aspect of 9. It's just when you traveling across China like in 9, that shit takes forever. Like it
Are they
really
still
feels like
making
you're
them?
going across
yeah,
China.
they are.
Yeah, yeah. Dynasty Warriors 9, I think was the last one,
Jesus.
to my knowledge.
um,
Oh yeah, Lazy gotta go. Huh?
I gotta go before
Wait,
Laser
has
because
everybody
Laser
gone?
wants
Fuck
Yeah,
last.
Final
yeah.
Fantasy,
Yeah, I'm
dog.
going
I
last.
don't
I'm
hear what
going
you
last.
saying.
Nah, you can't say that. Cannot say fuck Final Fantasy. That's crazy.
nah,
Blasphemy.
he just fucking with laser.
I couldn't get past the fucking second Final Fantasy. I hate that fucking game.
Why?
Well, the older
That
games were
doesn't-
harder.
That doesn't
You're-
offend me.
You're hurt.
That doesn't offend me in the slightest.
Guys, it's really.
Not you,
I've been a
Laser.
gamer.
Chat. No, Terrence chat.
Hmm?
You upset
Man, I
with
was talking.
people now.
Yeah, I told you what I was saying. I couldn't get past the first level on the second when Blockbuster's around. I read the Final Fantasy 2. I couldn't get past the first level. I took it back that night.
Mm.
Pussy.
I was like, yo,
Wait, which game was this?
Trash. It was Final Fantasy 2. I couldn't get past the first.
Oh, but you
Fucking
were a kid
boss.
playing that, weren't you?
Yeah, I was so bad. I was like, Dad, take me back to Blockbuster. I want to. When you can actually like,
Blockbuster.
exchange the game.
Blockbuster. What year is it? What year is this?
Ayo.
Dog,
We
I
know,
was
we know.
like,
Ayo. Can you guys remember the last game you got from Blockbuster? I can.
Hell no.
I probably still have it. It's probably my
I don't know.
I
I don't
didn't.
know.
I
I don't
didn't.
think
I
I
didn't
could.
get back shit.
Yo, Langston was
I just-
happy when they went out of business. He
I
was like,
might-
oh, I don't have to get this shit
He's
back.
like, y'all got 3 free demos.
I might just have a crazy ass fucking memory, but mine
Fusion
was
Frenzy.
No, you do.
I got a
We've
couple
established
shit.
this already.
Brute Force on original Xbox.
Ooh, that game.
That shit used to be fire, dog.
Did you use the big guy or the little guy?
I remember I used to run around with that little alligator looking motherfucker a lot.
Oh shit.
Oh, I see.
But at the same time, I was a
Brute
kid. Brute Force, yo. If you never played that, it's probably not worth playing now. But in its time, fuego.
I think I was talking about Brute Force 2 that has like 2 main characters.
That game was
I
actually
wouldn't be able
hard.
to tell you. I can't remember back that far.
What was the last game you guys rented then? Rented. If you can remember.
I don't know.
Rented? Yo, rest in peace, DMX.
Facts.
Rest in
It
peace,
would
DMX.
probably have to be Def Jam Fight for New York.
Oh my god.
Oh
that's
my
a fucking
God.
exciting
That's
game.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's the last one I fucking. Oh well, Def Jam Vendetta. So
I played
first one.
Def Jam Fight for New York and only picked Joe
I
Budden.
was ass at that.
You're ass for that. Only pick Joe Budden. That fucking,
Only Joe Budden.
that stacked ass cast, and my man was just like, you know what? Puerto Rico on the map. Let's go.
He's not Puerto Rican, is he?
He's not. I could have
No, I
sworn it
don't think
was.
so.
Hold
No,
on, wait.
at
Let's hit
least
the.
I don't think so.
Let's hit the
Oh, man,
Google.
Just one of them light skinned niggas.
Let's hit the Googles.
This
Nah,
man
he's
about to
been
Google
my
his
favorite
whole
rapper
life.
for a long time. Like
You
ever
said,
since I was a
wait,
kid.
did you say Fat Joe or
I
Joe
want to
Budden?
say it was one of the.
That's the Joe Budden.
Oh yeah, my fault. No, he's not. I heard Fat Joe in my ear. My
Oh, brother.
Trying to think. I want to say maybe like either one of the Street
I think
volumes.
Probably just like
3 volumes.
Yeah, probably one of the Street volumes was the last game I rented. That was super long ago. That's just damn. That attests to how many years I've been buying games.
Right. I gotta be honest. I didn't really rent anything through Blockbuster. That was like my father's thing. I just bought my
I don't
games.
even think I like rented it through Blockbuster. I think I did
No,
that
me and
shit
my
through
dad
like
used to do that
Redbox
shit
or
all the
something.
time.
I used to
That
Redbox
was our
shit,
thing.
GameFly shit, everything.
Yo, peep. So we knew the people in the hood that when you go rented a game, they could like rip it to another CD for you.
Facts, that too.
Yep.
That's dope.
Yep.
So we would just go get some demos, find out who had the John, go get it, and then they just sell it to you for $10 because they had to get you to do it. He was like, "Yo,
Right.
you just rented it. I'm doing it for you. I'm about to get the hustle on." But yeah, nah. So Def Jam Vendetta, like, yeah, that was the one. That was the one.
That
It was
weird
Mhm.
Saturn game
DMX was
flying
the hardest
around
boss,
like a
even
purple
before
jester.
The final boss. He was
What?
I was
Nice.
like 8
I
or
have no
something.
idea
He
what
was
the
making
hell
me
you're
cry
talking
and shit because
about.
every
What the
time you
fuck?
lost, and it was like 25
Spyro?
times in a row or some shit. He was like, "Stop acting like a
Purple
bitch, dog."
Jester.
And I was like, "Yo, I'm crying now." My mom heard it on the TV. And she was like, I'm taking this game back." And I was like, I'm in tears downstairs, crying
Actually,
in the living room.
Yo.
actually, it was Soul Calibur 2.
Spyro?
Jeez.
Ooh, that's
It
heavy.
was Soul
That's
Calibur
tough.
2. I
I
rented
was
it
ass at that game.
and I loved it so much that like I returned it and I went and bought the actual game because I was like, nah, I need to have this game for myself.
That's tough. Back in high school, right? Like
Yeah,
probably like
Last
my
game was
that was the
fucking Dead or
last game I
Alive.
rented.
my sophomore, junior year when GameFly was popping, but the internet was still stupid, right? What I would
And I'm
do
talking
to
about GameCube Soul Calibur 2, the one with Link and shit.
Right.
that's that fire. But I would get gift cards from the store, right? And I would make burner GameFly accounts, and then I would rent the game with like the $5 that's on the fucking gift card, and then just cancel the account. And when they try to charge the credit card, that's the gift
You
card.
had that?
Yeah, that was
I committed fraud.
that shit was me. That shit was me.
Damn,
You ain't the only one. I
that's
think everybody
crazy.
did that shit. I think we
was
all did that
scamming.
shit.
Bro,
Steaming.
if I didn't do that shit, I wouldn't have like every Call of Duty past Modern Warfare 2. Because Modern Warfare. So one thing that I love about my birthday, right? That my birthday's in the middle of November, the same time every fucking Call of Duty comes out. So I normally got Call of Duty for my birthday, but after Modern Warfare 2,
Clean.
my mom, she got me the Xbox Elite, like limited edition fucking Call of Duty, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, after that, she stopped giving a fuck. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this every year." Nah. And then had to scam because I was fucking broke
That's
back
hilarious.
then. All right, next.
Oh, we didn't finish the original games yet.
I guess, yeah. Just you still going, right?
Yep. Okay, guys. I couldn't really think of just one, so I
Talk to us.
decided to grab. I felt like the games that shaped my
American capabilities. Eyes for 10.
what do you call it,
Tears,
like,
bottle of Mountain Dew.
my
Tough.
type of game. You know, when you see a game,
Manage,
and
recycle,
it's like, oh
trade
fuck,
game.
that's my type of game. Like, yeah, I would buy that. I would buy the fuck out of that. So I
Yeah.
just like they're influential for me for not like no big reason. Just like that shit just vibes with me. They're also some of my favorite games. And then I'll finish off with my favorite game, I guess, of all time. So I'm starting with Super Mario Legend of Seven Stars. This is a game that came out on Super Nintendo.
Okay.
I don't know when, 1994 or something like that. It was huge for me because it was like my first step through the door in terms of RPGs, really. I played this before I played any Super Mario. Before any Final Fantasy, which is huge on RPGs, obviously. And so this was like my first real RPG experience. I'll put these two together, Harvest Moon and Minecraft. The Harvest Moon series, old school. They don't make those anymore. It just gave me like an appreciation for calmer games, not everything has to be Call of Duty where everything is super hectic and your adrenaline is super high.
Ranked everything.
Right, ranked everything. Well,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So those two I'll lump in together because basically for the very same reason. Minecraft, I don't do that creative shit. I know people who get a kick out of it, but I guess I'm not just that creative. I like the survival, building, fending off monsters. All that shit is dope to me. And Harvest Moon because I legit played that and then grew up to actually love like animals and farming and shit, which is I think dope. Uh, uh, did I already mention? No, I didn't. Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. That's my
I was
first.
about to say Darkwing Duck, dog. I was like, wait, what?
No, Gauntlet, Dark Legacy. This was my very first dungeon crawler.
Dark Legacy.
Yep, and brought me to Diablo and
Released in
Gauntlet was the shit.
2000.
yeah, Gauntlet was fucking huge for me. Yeah,
Gauntlet was that
Diablo.
shit that you randomly find in the arcades, and you be like, "What the fuck
Right?
is that? What are
And,
they
and
playing?"
then it changes your life.
Yep, I
It
know
was
about
just
that.
like, oh fuck, that like started min-maxing and build theorying and all that shit for me.
I remember this
Kind
game.
of started
Oh
then.
shit.
Okay, second to last one is
Yeah,
Jet
I mean,
Set
if you
Radio.
ever walked into an arcade and you saw 4 people just
Oh
going
my
ham,
god, the sexual
Yeah,
thrill
I
of
remember
Jet
this
Set
game.
Radio.
Yep, yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that.
Hold on, wait,
Jet
hold
Set
on.
Radio, huge for me.
Hold on, wait, Justin.
Uh,
Quick question. Jet Set
Talk to me.
Radio or Jet Set Radio Future?
Jet Set Radio Future.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what I
yes,
meant.
yes, yes,
Future.
Lord.
Yeah, Radio Future.
yeah, I know about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was only one. I thought it was just Future.
Nah,
I didn't know it was
dog.
one.
Future's the
Nah,
second
dog.
one.
Future is the better one, in my personal
I
JS
didn't even know it was,
JSR.
a Jet Set by itself.
Yeah.
So, keep on going, Justin. But by the way, I love Jet Set Radio Future. I actually,
Jet Set Radio is fantastic.
I
was already huge on that rebel shit when I was a kid. I used
Facts.
to skate. I tried to spray paint, but I was kind of shook, to do it because I lived in I'll just say this. I lived in hoods where the neighbors would call the cops on you if they saw you doing the shit. So I was like, right. I was everyone around there was a snitch, so I never did the graffiti shit, but it was like I wanted to so bad, and then that game came out and I was like, oh fuck, this is my life. Like this is what I wish my life was.
Rollerblades.
Raps, right?
Margaret, you snitching? What the fuck you snitching for, Margaret? Shut the fuck up.
I understand the
Alright.
concept of love, dog. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I fuck with
Okay.
you the Harvest Moon thing too, yo. So
Yeah.
me and my cousins used to I remember it takes me back to a time and a place, very nostalgic. Me and my cousins used to take turns in the summertime. You see the sun beaming and spend a week just all three of us playing our own characters, seeing who married who farmed what, whose house.
Oh fuck. Harvest
all
Moon?
All that, yup. All that.
Yeah. I miss those days. I play a game now called Stardew Valley that's like very, very similar to old school Harvest Moon. And it's because of Harvest Moon that I discovered Stardew Valley and like fell in love with that game. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up with my last one, and this is my favorite game of all time. And for me, it's hands down. Nothing even comes close. It's not the best game ever, just for me, it's my favorite. And that is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Justin, I don't know if you can tell, but before you even said this, I was already typing in Final Fantasy.
Really?
It's in your mind.
Final Fantasy Tactics, man. Thank you so much, man.
97. Sheesh.
What, Tactics?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
The older shit.
I cut school for this game, and this shit it got me into politics. This game single-handedly got me into politics because there was so much shit going on behind the scenes with deceit and these
Algebra.
factions.
I gotta discuss fucking politics.
No, I'm not gonna get into it.
That's
I'm not
okay.
gonna get into it.
I cut school to play this game because I was in the politics. Man,
Right.
man, fuck this algebra, dog. I got
Right.
hundreds to say.
Right. No, actually, since we're being vulnerable here, algebra was like not my strong suit at all because I was playing Pokemon on the Game Boy under the desk during math class.
You were that kid,
So-
back?
Yes,
Big
sir.
shit. So I actually, true shit. So I actually ended up needing a tutor
Oh, I remember those days.
in math to
I got
actually
video
complete
games
high
I've
school
taken.
because I was not paying attention to it.
Yo,
But
math was my strong suit too.
What's crazy is I never played Tactics, but I did play Tactics Advance, and I
oh,
mean,
Tactics Advance was good too, but it was
yeah,
nothing like the
that shit
original,
was
man.
flames.
I
I
if
bet.
you enjoyed Tactics, I highly suggest you go back and play the original. Even if you play the War of the Lions one, which is some would say is the better. I think you might actually be able to
How?
find that on Steam too. Bro, the game is well worth whatever the price tag they're asking for. The
More
gameplay is
how?
fucking good. It's like there's hella depth, there's hella classes, and there's actually a really beefy story to pay
47
attention to. I love when a video game or a movie or like a Netflix series or whatever fucking throws you for a loop and it's like not what you thought it was. That should be like, yes, give me all of that. Like confuse the fuck out of me. I love that shit. And this game was doing this to me when I was 11 years old. And
To the
so
viewers out there, this is the
And
Just I want to
excited.
hear from. By the way, like
Facts.
I like to hear this Just the most.
Facts. That's why I
yeah,
had to
man, I'm
change up the
talking about Final
podcast.
Fantasy. I'm here. You feel me?
Like that old like I'm an old man. I don't want to talk Just. Nah, get him the fuck out of there. Like I need this Just. Like
Um, yeah, man. Tactics. That's the most influential game that ever came out for me in my life, at least.
I'm a
And to this day, I play this shit.
I
sheesh.
feel like I gotta give an honorable mention to my Monster Hunter dog.
Hey,
I
man.
the original one.
Which one?
A Monster Hunter.
Hey, yeah,
the
get
Oh
your
original
my
shit out.
god.
Yep.
Nigga,
I
Monster
thought it was
Hunter
just
over
one, but like
everything.
I literally am about to get my big tattoo is gonna include a lot of Monster Hunter elements on my back. I'm not
That's
getting into it. I
fantastic.
don't have the patience for it, but I don't have the time and the patience for it. I know everybody's trying to get me to get it because like I was a big Monster Hunter guy for like a minute and talked about having it on consoles and playing with your friends is gonna be dope, but by the time it had come out, I was already like doing shit with my life. Like
The
I
only
can't
man
sit
I
on-
know that can break it with a girl and still play Monster Hunter and not give it a fuck. I would never forget that
Yo, why
story.
you gotta call
I
me out?
will never in my life forget that story.
Yeah, so my first
Ever in my
girlfriend,
life.
like, it was not really, it wasn't going great, and she wasn't really like paying attention to what I was going through. She would just want to be on the phone for no reason, all that kind of stuff. I was young, so I was like, I kind of over this, but I ain't know how
Those
to
were the
tell her yet.
days.
So she called me on the phone. I was playing Monster Hunter on the PSP, Monster Hunter Freedom 2 on the PSP with my cousin, and we were just sitting there like literally fighting one of the hardest monsters in the game at the time.
Who?
And she called me on the phone. It was at the time it was like the Fatalis. And
Yeah,
had
he is one of the leaders of the.
Yep. So when we were doing that, my cousin always played with music in, and I was just on my phone, a little slide up T-Mobile junk, and I'm just talking to her. I'm like, okay, yep. Still smashing the like the triangle button at the top. I'm like, yep. Yeah. Oh man, that's like she's like, I don't think we could do this. She's crying, and then I hung up the phone, and we beat the Fatalis for the first time, and then my boy was like, what just happened? I was like, I'm single now. Let's keep going. Yeah.
It's the funniest shit in the world, dog.
What a fucking savage.
It wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that. Relax.
Who do you
It was like that. It was like that. My bad.
All right.
It was bad.
Since we're throwing out
It was like
honorable,
that.
since we're throwing out honorable mentions, I'm gonna give us one that probably all of us here can agree on. Well, two that all of us here can agree on. Obviously, the Pokemon and the Yu-Gi-Ohs. To this day, I still play Pokemon. To this day, I know Laser still plays Yu-Gi-Oh. I thought about it getting back into it
I
today,
still play both.
and then my brain just turned off watching Laser play, and I was just like, nah.
Nah, dog. We gonna talk about that.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I put thousands of hours into Pokemon, and I have nothing to show for it, by the way. But
Right.
I can definitely name off a few hundred Pokemon without
Right.
having to look up the Pokédex. And I
Agreed.
might also know their numbers too, depending on which Pokédex we're talking about. But
Yo, both of these games, by the way, Monster Hunter and Pokemon, I have owned multiple versions of the games, and almost every single time you look at the time, my shit would say 999.99. One day, just randomly, I was taking a hot shower, and I thought to myself, man, I don't know where this thought came from, but can you imagine if I was working like a job in New York, minimum wage is 15 an hour, and I thought to myself, can you imagine if I had put that much of hours into working a job, how much money I would have right now if I had worked instead of playing Pokemon for 999 hours? Nuts.
yeah,
Jesus.
Nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
straight
Let's
up
not look at my
nuts.
Black Ops 1 time.
What'd you think?
Let's not look at my time on Black Ops 1.
That's not like my time on Modern Warfare 2.
That too. On any Call of Duty,
Jesus.
to be real.
Nah, Modern Warfare 2 still holds my most time.
Wait,
Easy.
did I join y'all in Modern Warfare too?
After.
When did I join y'all? I joined y'all on Black Ops, right?
Yeah, it was like Black
Yeah,
Ops.
Black Ops.
But I think
Oh,
I
I
saw.
was Modern Warfare because I was one with Gorilla Slap and who the fuck was it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
played with
was
all
doing
those
Modern
good-
Warfare. Yeah,
You
I was in the
you
end part,
played.
like right before Black Ops came out. I was like, I got my internet and shit. Started playing with y'all towards like the end of Modern Warfare, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so what happened then was like I don't even know.
It was like Gorilla Slap and who else? I know Doodoo Border was on
Yeah,
there.
we
Who
were
else
playing with all the Marines. We were playing with all the Marines from Michigan. So yeah, all the boots, Banff boot, Fupa boot, Shaka boot.
If I just knew
Banff
random
boot.
niggas and he was just cool. I was like, who are these motherfucking people, dog?
Yeah. I literally was just hanging out with people from across the world all day, every day. It was just the way it was just dope.
Oh, and one more thing before we let Laser take the floor. Just
Yo,
along
Golly.
with
Why you gotta
nah, I'm over trying to make segues, motherfucker. Damn.
thanks.
But before I got while I was getting super deep into Halo Original, right? When you bought an original Xbox, like a brand new one, it came with two games in the box. One
Yeah.
was Jet Set Radio Future
and the racing bullshit that
yeah,
nobody played.
yeah, some Sega racing bullshit, right? And that's how I got into Jet Set Radio Future. And to this
Same.
fucking day, I
have it?
still. Oh no, I don't have it. No, I
Oh.
got it. I think I have like regular Jet Set Radio on Steam, but not Future. But I listen to Jet Set Radio Future's soundtrack in my Raid Shadow Legends stream from time to time, and like randomly when I'm around the house because it's fire. Like
Hell yeah.
that soundtrack is fucking amazing.
The track with the birthday. You remember that?
Birthday.
Something about my birthday,
Miranda,
baking a
right?
cake.
I forgot all
Oh
about this shit.
yeah. I'm cooking this for my son and his wife. Oh yeah.
Yo, weird as hell.
Bro, yo, that shit slap. Don't regardless. All right. Any more alibis before we let Laser take this? Yo, dog.
I know Laser's gonna take us down.
Yeah, dog. The floor is yours, my boy.
Oh my god.
A moment you've all been
man.
waiting for.
All right, so if anybody knows me, like T said before, I have played a lot of games. And so for me, the most influential, I already know which one that is, but kind of like I'm gonna do like a game for like the systems, like for the systems, because I mean, like I don't even know where to begin. So we'll start with PlayStation. Everybody knows PlayStation. Dark Cloud 2 was the I guess the most influential game I played on that system, other than Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, of course.
Classic.
And then you had Spider-Man 2. For whatever reason, I lived in that game as well. And then from Nintendo, I'm a handheld baby. I'm a Nintendo handheld baby. So Pokemon, of course, like T mentioned before. Fire Emblem 7, the first Fire Emblem to hit North America, and that whole wave started. I was there for that. Like that was like the big for me. Xbox, Halos, the COD era. I mean, Jet Set. Just like, I mean, Xbox was just iconic in itself with just Xbox Party System. That's basically where I met like pretty much you guys. But like for me, believe it or not, I lived on PC a lot before I met a lot of y'all in the console phase of things. And so I used to play Age of Empires religiously. I lived in Age of Empires. I lived in Warcraft 3, Thrones servers. When I was online, started with RuneScape. As far as like MMOs, RuneScape was just my life for years until my childhood friends, my neighbors got fed up with me
Mm-hmm.
talking about RuneScape, and then they put me on to what I call the most influential game of my history, which was Ragnarok Online, which started me down a very unique rabbit hole in myself. So if no one knows anything about Ragnarok Online, um, it's pretty much, I guess you could say it's a I wouldn't say it's a JRPG. It might have been a KRPG because it's developed by Gravity. And I think they're Korean. I think
Yes,
they're
they
a
are
Korean
Korean.
based company, right? So they created this game called Ragnarok Online, and like it's basically based off of Norse mythology with just like the different gods and things like that.
The Vikings.
With that whole lore and stuff like that. But the beautiful part about it was a class system where you started off as a novice class, and then you could go through the evolution and choose your path. You literally could choose your path from going to being a priest to being an assassin, stalker, whatever. Like it was really really huge. And so I eventually joined a high rate server. And for people who do not know rates, the servers were rates were based off of like drop percentages. So low rate servers, like the most well sought after gear had like a 0.05% drop rate. People love low rate servers because if you wanted to like grind for years and get nowhere, low rate servers were exactly where you wanted to be. Mid rate servers, then you had high rates, and then I played on what was called a super high rate, where most of the rare drops were like a 5% drop rate, which was great. So what made that game so influential for me was like I literally worked myself from the ground up. You could solo bosses, like you could go fight bosses or whatever, and if you're proficient enough, you got cars or whatever, and what have you. So at one point in time, in this, it was through Ragnarok that I met my good bro, Big Brother D. You might see him in my streams and stuff like that. And it was for me how he got introduced to me. So it was an old server called Scythe RO, and it's dead now. But at the time, I was the number one boss hunter in the server. I think the server had over about 5,000 players, which for RO server was really fucking huge. And what made me number one was because like while I was in school, right? I would literally tell the server, I was like, yo, while I'm in school, y'all can do whatever I want, because when I get home, I'm killing all the bosses. Like I would say that shit on forums. Motherfuckers didn't believe me, whatever. So there would be months where when I was at home, I had all the bosses on timers. Like certain bosses respawn every 30 minutes, certain bosses respawn every hour, other bosses respawn every 2 hours. I had a timer for every single boss that had a drop on my phone. And the thing about it is if you killed the boss, only the people that were there to see the boss die knew the time that the boss died. So anybody else that wanted to find that boss, they had to camp that boss literally for the timer. So there would be people teleporting around for 30 minutes or whatever, trying to like find the boss. The thing is, they never found them because I would kill the boss within 10 seconds. And I would do that for every single boss. So nobody never knew the boss, and I was getting all the rewards, to the point where I had enough resources to control the economy of the server. And so when that my guy brother D met me, and he didn't know shit, but he was talking crazy to me, and motherfuckers in the server at the time was like, yo, and I was still under the laser tag. So they were like, yo, you fucking with laser, like chill. And he was like, I don't give a fuck who he is. And I'm talking about when I tell you like it was all Zenny. It was all Zenny, right? I had billions of Zenny, like to the point where they had to basically monetize them in coins, like actual coins. And you could actually use real game money to buy like cosmetics and things like that. Like people bought into the server with real money, and then they could sell the cosmetics that they bought with real money for in-game money, and that's how the economy ran. So all my stuff I got for free, and I had everything because in that in the third, to the point where like literally I ran, if I wanted to drop prices, I could drop prices. Like that's in that game. You want to talk about like making political decisions at a young age, bro. I was in the 10th grade. Like I was in the 10th, 9th, 10th, 11th grade playing this shit. Like this was 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and then it kind of like the hype kind of died towards 2010 because I had to basically get ready for college at the end of my senior year. But like my whole reign of high school, and mind you, during that time, I'm still playing Halo with you guys. I'm still playing Call of Duty, like with y'all. Whenever I had time in between bosses, I'm running Halo matches or whatever. And then as soon as those matches was over, I was on the computer, like still farming bosses. And I like that game ran about 5 years of my life. And it was so great because I met so many friends. And the best part was you had this shit called War of Imperium. And the best part about War of Imperium was there was castles throughout the entire land. Kind of like if you play RuneScape, it was like Guild Wars or whatever. You could take castles, and every guild, had castles, and there were guild alliances and all that shit. Like the most people a guild could have was 100 people, and you could have up to like I want to say it was like 4 alliances. So if everybody was in a maxed out guild, you had like 400 people in your alliance, and they went hard about that shit. That's how I learned about the Brazilian, gamers. I like the it's kind of crazy because when I was, talking to a friend who's Brazilian, she's talking about like Brazilian pride and things like that. I learned about Brazilian pride. I learned about Filipino pride. Like there was a time period where it was race wars. Like the PvP aspect was real. Like I learned so much culture just from playing that one game that like even when I went out to Cali for the first time and I met people that played RO, it was just like it was shocking to me, like going to like places like EDC and meeting people that played RO at EDC. It was just like it was crazy. Like it was crazy to the point where it was like, damn, like I was a part of a moment that like many people know about in secret, but many people don't really know about on the commercial level. Like it was just like underground. And not to take away from like, any other games I played, like the Halos, Call of Duties, even like RuneScape, like all of those, but just like even to this day, I will probably most likely never get a high as high as I was on just like power, money. I'm talking about any chick in the server I wanted, I had them. It didn't fucking matter where she was from, what part of the world she was from. Once I showed her like the money, the fake money or whatever, the bitch was mine. Period. Like end of story. Sorry. But I don't mean to
He
like
was
say that to
fucking
be an
right.
asshole. Like that was just like that was the internet before the internet. Before like all this shit with Instagram models and all. I've already lived that life. It's kind of crazy. Like for me, certain trends come around twice, and that's why maybe I'm not psyched out to the glued shit. Cause like in that game, in that forum, like girls were posting pictures of themselves on the forums, on the online forums and shit. So you saw who was looking like who was who. They had they in-game name. You saw the bad Asian chicks. You saw whoever, and it was like
So
me.
many
It's like
catfishes.
damn. Like nah, it wasn't. There was no need to catfish. Like it was open. It was really open, especially like it being a
See,
Korean
I remember
game
first time I got
in
catfish.
Asia
Like,
and
that shit
shit.
was fucking yeah.
Like that was honestly before like catfish was like the thing. That was the crazy part. It was like that was back when people were fucking communicating through AIM and fucking
That was the most
Yahoo
tech. I hated
Messenger.
it. I'm not
That
gonna
was that was yeah, that was kind of like a little bit before, like that was kind of during the same time as the AOL era, in a sense. So it was like it was still kind of new. I mean, like it was kind of new, but at the same time, like even if like I got catfish, I didn't care because it was just like there was so I was just getting bitches. I'm just being real with y'all. I was just getting bitches. Like oh okay, you're tired, whatever. Like all right, that's just one person I can write off my list because I had like 10 other girls I had in rotation. Now not so much because I don't get out like that now. Now I'm just on a different plane. But I want to hear like the most influential. That hands down is the most influential. Like to this day, is the most influential. But like runner up, honorable mentions definitely Halo. Like Halo COD, like the fucking custom games that we played, like all that shit, man. Just the memories that we made online as friends and like the fucking drama over the years and all that shit, man. Like it's crazy because like for me growing up, my mom always told me, and if my mom ever see this, love you mom, but she always told me like there was nothing you could solve by playing a video game.
Wrong.
And like my mom, to be honest, was my biggest motivator because like her hatred towards games, I never could understand it. Like she always pushed me to do school. She always pushed me, like I was the person that like playing Pokemon, I thought that I was going to travel and go to these Pokemon tournaments and whoop ass in Pokemon. Like I thought I was going to travel and throw down in some Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. Like that was my mindset. Like I was
I've actually
preparing
been
to
there.
go MLG in
I think I saw.
Halo
Yeah, I
and
remember. I think
fucking
I went
win
with
the
you
Halo
once.
championship. You said what?
Nah, he said you go championship. I was like, I think I went to Devon's championship one time.
Yeah, we went to a couple tournaments actually. Me and my cousins, we went and there was like a couple hotels that would host it. So it would be me and a bunch of other people, like 50 other people, and for tournaments for like it was like a new release of a card pack that we went to, and they held a tournament for like free packs. I ended up getting like into the third round and got mopped, which was a funny story with that, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah,
The
we used to
amount
do
of
the
Yu-Gi-Oh
tournaments all the time.
cards and Pokemon cards I used to steal. Jesus.
And I
But
man,
you know
I
what? To be
wanted
real,
that.
real
Like
quick,
I wanted that life. I wanted to fucking just go to tournaments and like that's how I thought I was gonna make my money was playing MLG, Halo, fucking Team Slayer, like winning it all. Like before even League of Legends even became a thought. Like I thought like that's what what my life was gonna turn into. But now mom's just shut it down. She was like, nah, you're gonna go to college and you're gonna get you a nice office job after you get your degree and all that, that bullshit that millennials everywhere are finding out now was an illusion. But
yeah,
yeah, my mom
yeah,
told me the
dead
same
ass,
shit.
dead ass. But
Yeah.
yeah, you should, yeah, dude, yeah, you could do anything now
Honestly, you
about it.
can. I mean,
You can still do
there
whatever you want.
there's
I
there's
just
people out
had more
there
time to
making
think about it back
fucking
then.
10K a month
I was
on
mad.
feet
I was like,
pics. You
yo,
can
I
do whatever the
wanted to
fuck
do
you
this.
want.
Oh, look at all these people doing this. What's up? Yeah, he ain't
That's why
wrong.
I don't hate. Like now, like this era, this time that we're in is so beautiful because I got to like watch it all play out and just to see like people out there winning, like living their passions, winning. I mean, even Smash Bros. Like oh my God, you want to talk about an honorable mention, man? Smash Bros. Fucking again, I said earlier, Soul Calibur 2. I spent so much time in those games, like thinking that I was going to do tournaments and whoop ass and nah, like never had the money to travel and my mom didn't trust white people to like take care of me and watch me. She like sorry if anybody gets offended by like that, but like I mean, that's why honestly I never got my camping badge when I was in the Cub Scouts or the Boy Scouts or whatever. It was because my mom didn't trust white people to take me into the woods by myself, or like just.
What? That was just.
I'm being real with you. That's when I asked my mom, I was like, "Why can't I go camping?" She told me.
If you look at news and shit, didn't the Boy Scouts have like the most molested kid? Didn't they have like some news story?
Yeah, dude, they're paying more money than the fucking Catholic priest, bro. It's crazy.
But that's why I never got that badge. But I was mad as hell because I wanted to go into the woods and learn how to make a fire. She's like, "Sorry."
You don't want that badge.
You didn't want
She was
that
like,
badge.
"Are there any black people going?" And I was like, Timothy was going, and she was like, "Well, Timothy parents must not give a fuck about him."
God,
that's what my mom told me. I never earned that badge. Like I always resented it because I was like, yeah, but I feel like it fucked me up for life because now, like when I want to go camping, I don't fucking know how to fucking camp now because I never learned those skills when I was younger.
Well, YouTube's out there now.
Yo, dog, YouTube. You're in the Air Force now. You got all that.
It's never too late to learn, man. Camping is fucking fantastic.
Facts.
I don't fuck with camping. Fuck the goddamn woods.
Hey, man.
Yeah, but now it's like if I do it, it's like a grown man going into the woods by himself with a tent.
Wrong. People do it literally all the time. I got invited.
If you don't want to do it by yourself.
I got invited camping this weekend with adults. Like,
yeah, people
you got invited. Like me, I'm saying like me going into me just saying, all right, I'm gonna get a tent and go into the woods. By myself, not invited. Yeah,
but you don't just go into any woods. Go into like a sanctioned campground area.
Yeah, go to a campground, a fucking.
You can meet people there.
A park. All
Every time I work myself up to the courage, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? I might as well just camp inside the house.
Yo, Lazy, you want to go camping, Doc?
Let's go camping.
I wish I was close to you boys.
That's where all the bitches are.
We can meet up in Colorado and go camping, dog. Let's do it.
This bitch in the woods?
Why?
Hold up.
Where did it come from?
Wait, what?
Laser trying to get some bears? What's going on?
Bitches in the woods. It's like, yeah, nah, I know. Yeah, that's where the bitches are. Wait. If there was bitches out there, you know how many people just be running through the woods just hoping?
Yo. Can you tell them more about myself? Like, do you guys know how badly I wanted to go to fucking summer camp? Like, just because I knew there was going to be bitches and my mom would never fucking let me go every summer. Like,
I went to summer camp.
Every time the fucking teacher was like, you had to fucking take home the little permission slip to get permission.
Back to bitches.
I tried to forge that shit. Like, I tried to reason with my teacher. I used to be like, please just let me forge it. Like, don't even tell my mama I'm gone. Like, let me just go. And they're like, no, you gotta go home. I already knew my mom was gonna be like, any black people going? Hell no.
Wait, where were you at? There was no black people in your camp?
Yes, I live in Tennessee, a deep conservative.
Oh
red
yeah,
state.
nah, that makes sense.
Brother Star.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, and I wanted to go because I was like, the white women can kidnap me, mom, but she wasn't listening to that shit. All right, now y'all about to get some pent up anger that I've had over the years that I'm not gonna. All right, I'm muting my mic now. Somebody else talk.
All right, so hey, yeah, nah, we gonna get you camping, dog. We gonna get you camping. Dog.
Yeah, we gonna get you camping, dog.
Marshmallows and shit.
I'm gonna bring a fire.
Hire some white bitches to just walk around in the background while we camp.
Yo,
yes, please. Actually, I'm kind of off white women now. Give me some Hispanic women, please.
I ain't going out there.
Yeah, what?
You don't know that.
I do know that. What? Ice cream and bitches. Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Damn. Well, we can camp wherever they going. We can camp there. We don't have to camp in the woods.
What the hell was it? Fucking. What was that festival you went to? Electric Forest.
Electric Forest. Yeah,
nah,
that's on my
list.
I was supposed to go last year. I was supposed to go last
year. That's definitely on my list.
Amazing.
That is definitely on my list.
Where'd you go with your boy? Was it Electric? Was it that or was something else?
No, we did EDC, the Electric Daisy Carnival. I mean, I've done Ultra Miami.
I think with Vegas, right, Laser?
I did Ultra as well. Was
Yeah.
it Vegas
Well,
or
I've done the one in Vegas. I've done the one in Japan as well.
EDC Japan.
That sounds swag. Oh, somebody get pregnant. I'm done. I'm sorry.
Hello?
Lord.
But yeah, I want to do
Sorry.
Electric Forest. From what I hear, Bonnaroo is pretty overrated.
It is now. The lineup that they have this year is not gonna be. It's not as good as last year's. A lot of people dropped off the docket.
But I
It'll
hear
still be
Electric
cool.
Forest still has
Mhm,
the feels
mhm.
are still in Electric Forest.
They're not. I don't know if they're doing it yet this year yet. Like they're still waiting to
Well,
announce it. But if they're doing it, I'm about to buy a ticket for
I'm
$800.
definitely
I know I sold
taking
mine.
How long is 2 weeks? Whatever it is.
It's not 2 weeks anymore. They dropped. They got it to 5 days. But I'm
5 days.
excited to go.
That's a long 5 days.
Jesus.
I'm going to
That-
I'm going to
that's
Tampa. I'm
that's a
going to
long
Sunset
5
this year,
days.
and then we're going to Terrence. If
That's
you
why
want
I'm
to go
moving
to
to Tampa.
Imagine, and if you want to go to
Yo,
Imagine in September with me, Terrence,
Wait,
Like,
and then
where's
next
that at?
it's in
January,
Atlanta. It's in Atlanta.
Oh, too easy. I'm not.
yo, do your research. Next January, I think Holy Ship takes off.
I ain't getting on the water.
Why not?
Tripping sack on the water would be dope, but like I'd be in fear the whole time. The whole
Wait.
time, I'm like, yo,
Davon,
they're
what's
about
that
to drop
festival
the
in
shit
Atlanta
right
called?
now. Imagine festival.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then of course, I'm always still down to do Tomorrowland.
My friend, like who,
Jesus.
like
Wow.
we both.
I'm
were in
uncultured,
EDM.
dog.
Yeah,
I'm
Imagine
uncultured
was
as
I'm
fuck.
always down to do
But-
Tomorrowland.
Terrence, pull up the lineup. I'm watching your stream right now. I'm trying to see who's
Yeah.
on there. I'm gonna show you some music to look into on there that you'd be like, oh shit, they're kind of gas.
Hold on,
Oh,
wait.
first off, the
Can I buy tickets?
top lineup right now. Look at the lineup first before you. Yeah, you can.
It's
buy
all
tickets.
sold out.
Ooh,
Of course it is. Of course
Wait,
it is.
They still got the 4-pack, huh? So all of it sold out. Damn, imagine.
Of
sold
course
out
it
already?
is. Yes.
Wait,
Because motherfuckers are trying to
People got their
fucking.
vaccine shots and they're out
It's not
partying.
sold out. It's not sold out. Go up.
They're
go back
trying
up,
to
Terrence.
fuck.
Go back up, Terrence.
They got their vaccine shots and they trying
So
to
it's
fuck.
sold. It's not all sold
Big
out.
facts.
Those were the tiers. It's still $300 for 3 days, which is still less than $100 a day. That's still kind of gas. It's $289 for 3 days festival. Camping, so there's no lodging. Camping festivals is the shit. I love those.
I love.
You like
Oh, this is
Chattahoochee?
in
Yeah, you
Chattahoochee
gotta bring your own
Hills.
shit.
You gotta bring your own shit, but like me and my squad have all that shit already set up. My friend brings like a grill. We bring like 2 canopies, a couple tents.
Wait, what's the
mad
dates
coolers.
again?
September 17th through 19th. It's a lot of
Ooh,
fun.
that's my birthday. Yeah.
So
Yeah, we can do
it's gonna
that.
be in Atlanta. It was a surprise thing for me to do too. So because my friend, me and her like been big into EDM for a minute, and then out of nowhere we didn't get a
Okay.
chance to like. She was like, "Yo, I kind of want to go with you now. Like you always go to these things. I've been out of it for a minute. We've been hanging out a
17th
lot. Let's go." And I was like, "Oh, this is a surprise."
Did you already buy your
'Cause,
tickets?
No, I'm gonna buy mine next week.
All right,
Wait till I
bet.
buy mine and I'll
I
let you know.
mean,
All right, yeah.
'Cause,
The
as soon as I
moment
buy
you,
mine, she's buying hers.
yeah, then I'll
I'll
buy
let you know.
mine. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
too easy.
damn.
I want to make sure everything's a go, and I'm gonna just fly down there and
I'm gonna just
I
drive.
mean, I'm taking leave.
Yeah, I'm taking leave for this.
I gotta take leave for 2 weeks.
One other crazy thing. This is also my 8th year in the Army anniversary.
Oh, word.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support, my boy.
You got it, baby.
Dude. Damn, that mean I gotta take my leave for that shit because I'm supposed to be going to Charlotte in August.
Motherfucker, I got 100 days.
We'll see how that goes.
I'm chilling.
I know you got 100 days. I'm at like 30 something right now, so I mean I gotta save my shit. But I gotta go to Charlotte to see somebody.
Only
Maybe
camping?
if she act right, if she continues to act right, then maybe.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
this,
see.
this is fire. Hold on, wait, you said lineup. Where the lineup at?
Oh, yeah. A 2021 lineup at the top. You just
Laser, let's get into that.
Yeah.
What you talking about? What you mean when you say if she act right?
I don't want to
Yeah,
get into it.
Alright, so
It's like on some.
You
I know these people.
Tell
you
me,
know
tell
how
me.
big Skrillex
I
was back in
know
the day.
these
Like he's still
people.
big, but I want to let you know, fucking Excision.
Oh,
You-
Illenium's gonna be there.
Millennium's gonna be there, dogs, and Excision's
Oh
gonna
my
be
god,
there too.
I'm there.
Riz, I'm telling you now, Terrence, look up Grizz. You would like
Grizz?
it. He's a saxophone player. He
What?
does the dopest music. If you look up
Wait,
Medusa,
who
that's a
else?
banger. But Medusa by Grizz, you're gonna lose it. It's one of the best songs ever to hear
Damn.
live too. Grizz is
Oh,
gonna
he
be there.
switched off. All
Cascade,
right.
Cascade is a banger. Yeah, all of it. Just yeah, it's the anthem. It's a banging ass song, and it's like dubstep in the background. There's some girl who raps on it. I don't even know her name, but like this was something that we went off on back in the day.
Alright, let
but he's
me
a
know
sax player,
when
so he
y'all
can-
getting y'all ticket. Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
letting
want
everybody
like
know.
y'all to
I'm
get
letting
tickets
everybody
and then
know.
I miss the time and then I can't fucking get it because
I'm
that
not trying to
shit's
let it go
sold.
any higher than that $300 mark either. So yeah, that song is a banger.
Okay.
So
I can get my
like,
shit right now. Y'all know I
Oh,
got it.
Yeah, I can get my
Fisher
shit
is
right
house
now.
music. Fisher is house music.
Okay.
Black Gummy is like dark house music and it's fun. Mala is like dark techno house music. Subtronics is who we follow all around the fucking country. Charles the
Jesus.
First is like some vibey shit. Liquid Stranger is crazy. Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god.
looking
You
at this
you
shit.
sent me some Liquid Stranger music. Like I know Liquid Stranger, and I know Black Sex Tiger Machine. On this whole list, that's about
Black
it.
Tiger Sex Machine.
Oh yeah, Black
BTSM.
Tiger. Yeah.
Ooh,
Those are the only
they have
two I
visuals
know.
that look like a movie the whole time. Like there's like an army stomping through. It's dope shit. The visuals are dope. Peekaboo's dope. Let me see one more. Somebody else that's different from like house and dubstep and like space bass. I want to see somebody like Big Room. Adventure Club back to back. At the top. Adventure Club back to back.
Nessa's gonna be there. Oh my god, I love Vanessa.
Blunts and Blondes is like that crazy smoking music. Chloe Z's on there. She has like some foresty vibes that make you want to relax. Dion Timmer's heavy dubstep.
I'm trying to fuck to Vanessa.
Black
Good,
Tiger
guys?
Sex Machine.
Bro, you good?
I'm good.
That
I'm
brother's
good.
sorry.
I'm good, y'all.
Yeah, but I saw fucking Charles the First live. He's got that dope fucking chill ass music. It's a stacked festival right there.
Oh, what y'all talking about? If I play my cards right? No, there are no cards to be played.
Crazy, dog.
That brother's
There are
starving.
no cards to be played. What you mean?
T is crazy. Pop that up.
Right.
What is that,
Yeah.
T?
That's Stephen A. Smith. Hold on, wait.
I gotta get security. I want this man out of my sight right here. Get him out of here. He's got no place in here. Get rid of him, okay?
Yo, illegal dog. You walked in at the wrong time.
Yeah, Serrano, you walked
But
on.
what you heard is
You
the truth.
came out mad out of context. Mad out of context.
But what you heard was the truth. I stand by what I said.
On 10 toes, man. Oh gosh. All right.
Oh, and the reason like I'm saying a camping festival T is because it may seem ratchet, but it's dope.
Bruh, that
you
shit
were
is.
in the army, it don't matter. Camping festivals is like once you get past the gates, there's like no rules. Everybody's just it's like a big ass
Exactly.
like, yard party. Big ass yard party. You meet your neighbors, see if they coolin'. Y'all, everybody just smoking weed, drinking, chilling, having a good time, playing all their music. You go meet your neighbors. You run
You're
down
looking
the
at
street to
titties.
those neighbors,
And
and
fucking.
everybody's dressed in nothing. I'll be walking around shirtless the whole time. The whole time.
Facts. Facts.
Yup.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be walking around that bitch giving fake names and smiles.
What?
You ain't even gotta do all that.
Yeah, what? Out here lying at people you're about to be trusting. Hello?
Bruh, I get my best lies off at festivals.
Jesus
You
Christ.
ain't even gotta do that. You'll never see
Yeah.
these people again unless you want to. That's why
I know. That's why I love it. Like I know I don't have to do it, but I go out of my way to do it. Just
Bro,
to,
gets
let
off on that
just
shit.
to remind myself I got it. You feel me?
what do you have if what you have wait, what do you have if what you're presenting is a lie?
More lies.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
I got on.
A supply full of
Yo,
lies.
six passive down bad in this Discord. Yo, rename, dog. I go to rename, dog.
Jesus Christ.
Sage of the six paths of down bad in this.
Yo, my man is.
Oh my goodness. This is why Laser's here,
I
ladies
walk
and
around telling
gentlemen.
people the fucking sky is purple. I don't give a fuck.
You're actually
Yo,
not
they
wrong.
got you.
And what's
You get
crazy?
off
What's
on that?
crazy is like when I do that, I always get the weirdo that's on LSD that agrees with me, and we go into this philosophical conversation of why the sky is purple. Those be the fucking best
What do you
Yo,
get from
conversations.
that?
Why?
Yo, but like he's on
Content.
LSD, so it don't matter. You're
Yeah,
you're not even on the shit.
You're doing it
What
on
you mean?
purpose.
And
Are you on the shit?
internal. Nah, I'm never on the shits, but I just like to hear people responses. I like fucking with
To
people.
a lie?
Yeah, I
Funny,
just
man.
like fucking with people.
I just want
Overall,
It's a
waffles.
good
you ain't even
time.
gotta be like that.
Waffles.
Most,
God
so the
damn.
main thing about a lot of these festivals is they a lot of these things are, people call it plur, peace, love, unity, respect.
Yeah.
It almost seems a little cheesy, but it gets to it, if you get to the core of it, it's just being nice to everybody, and for the most part, you meet some of the best.
Hey,
people.
Davon.
Facts.
Davon, we gotta get candy, dog. We gotta you know I'm about that candy life.
I'm wearing mine right now, dude.
Ah, shit. I got
Actually,
my
I
shit in
know.
my backpack. I need more
That's
candy
dope.
though.
That's
I don't
dope.
keep.
Yo,
That's
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, I even
That's-
so my first show I went back to in Tampa, when I went down there, this girl was just literally like, she like it was a mix in Tampa because the Ritz Ebor is just a dope ass club, but they play a lot of EDM DJs, so everybody who just lives around the area would just be like, let me just go to the Ritz, like they just go into the bar. But no, they just going in there just to go in there. So there's people in like business suits. There's some thugs in there sometimes, some like gangsters and shit. And then you see everybody else and they butt ass nakeds, like the rave people that came there just for the rave.
In
Yeah,
their
it's
butt
girls in
ass nakeds.
Yeah, they're in the shoestrings and napkins. The girls are in that shit. And then you see everybody wearing all these crazy colors. People with the girls in like see-through skirts with like fairy wings on, next to a dude who just got off work. Like I just needed a drink. He just like it was wild. So I traded candy with a couple girls down there. That was dope. It's just like that's how you get it. It's an easy end to talk to girls if you really wanted to.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, this is dope. You headbanging next to somebody, you can make eye contact and like, oh shit. Yo, you put up the peace sign, you do the whole thing, you trade the candy, like, what's your name? And then you start talking to them, get a Instagram,
Yeah.
and now y'all like texting over Instagram. And you like, oh, you going to this festival? You going to
You
that
put it in her
festival? You
butt.
going to this show? And then
Yeah,
you might put it in her butt.
Might. You put it in her butt.
She might be like a lawyer. Yo, people.
Then
everybody
she
thinks
aggressively
they're-
takes it in the butt. What do you mean?
Yo, facts.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Feel
I'm not
free to
saying
address
you're
the
wrong.
court.
But like, yo, you know, like I go to these things with mostly doctors, and I'm like, they're doing Molly. I'm like, yo,
The way
You
doctors work,
study
are you
for
serious?
this.
They need that. They need that. The way the work
you
schedule
know what
is.
this does to your brain. You figured it out for everybody.
Yo,
Wait.
I gotta get them fucking motion gloves. You know the shit I'm talking about with the lights on it?
Yeah, yeah.
I
light
gotta
gloves,
get
people-
me a pair of those.
People be gloving.
Yeah.
People like they do like
Hell
shows with
yeah.
gloves.
Yo, you wanna talk about easy way to get bitches?
No, nigga, let's talk about the natural way to get bitches.
That's where you wanna take the conversation.
Oh, man,
I
that is
kid at a
sad.
Bob Marley concert. Word, I'm in. I look like Bob.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck, I'm kid at
Yikes.
Bob Marley.
Oh my god.
If that's where you wanna
man.
take it.
Whatever. All right, let's hear it for the sake of content, I guess.
I'm just
Nah,
sitting here
let me not
listening.
bore y'all.
It's over.
Let
I'm
me
just
not
saying.
bore y'all with the secrets of getting women, being yourself. That shit is not catchy.
That shit is
That
not
shit is not
catchy at
popular.
all. Yo.
It is for me. It is for me.
Yo,
Right,
big facts,
me too,
big facts.
shit.
I'll be having a good ass time being myself. And he's
Facts.
like, oh, they asking way too many questions about me. I'm like, word, this is dope. You're interested in me. I know I look weird.
So
Yeah,
I did
It's
I
not-
did say for this podcast I wanted just to like you know us to talk about what Just
Talk
wants
about
to talk
bitches?
about cause no
Oh.
no but like for him to like carry the conversations and we gravitate around what he wants to talk about because I know it is kind of painful for an honest faithful man like him to hear our debauchery like every single podcast.
Speak for
So
yourself.
like,
I be innocent and shit. Speak for yourself.
I'll be chilling, and then in my ears,
boy,
there's
you
just
out here
bitches.
swiping the women, fucking,
I
you
be
know what I'm
chilling.
saying, riding horses and shit.
I be chilling.
I don't know,
I
man.
be chilling too. That's
I
the
don't
fucked
get
up
it.
part. Is like I'm chilling myself.
No, you not talking about. That's the easy way for bitches to.
Yeah,
I'm talking from
Sounds like
past
a scammer
partying
tactic.
experience, not about like what I do right now. I'm talking about when I was in my fucking, you know, my heydays. My when I was actually in the streets, talking to the people.
Nah, the light shows. A lot of people like that when they're on the drugs, so that's all that's about. That's what he would
That's
probably.
all
talk
it's really about.
Yeah, the people
Yeah.
like the light shows, the lasers, the light shows from the gloves. I love the other flow arts like hoops, fucking whips, all that kind of stuff is dope. There's a lot of crazy
Whips?
stuff on it. Yeah, light whips. So like it's like different colors on like a
Nah, son.
like a little whip.
Nah, son.
Nah, I'm out.
It's Black
I'm out.
History Month. It's Black History Month.
It's way too far to be sitting here now watching the girl swing a whip around. But nah,
I know
yeah.
Black
All right,
History Month.
what we on next? What's next on the docket, T?
Shit, that was really it. I just wanted to see what
Yeah.
y'all life was like about these video games.
Yeah, Monster Hunter was. I don't know why I didn't mention that at first either. Like I thought it was just like the one game.
Yo,
Monster Hunter.
honestly, that's exactly what I thought you were gonna say. And then when y'all said, when you said Halo, I was like, wait a minute, he took my shit. He took my yeah.
Nah, yo, to be so I got to give that honorable mention to- whips. Nah, it was Monster Hunter. Like it was a game that like if you didn't have internet and you were just playing it, you had to figure the shit out. Like you were really going out to the forest to hunt a bear. Like you had to know its sleeping habitat, like patterns, its eating patterns, its attack patterns, where it is located in these areas, and where does it go to after? And you have to do it with all these tools that you got from like a monster before, and it may not be all the best things. They had all these different stats. It was basically an RPG, but it couldn't be classified as an RPG because there's no level for your character. You take all your armor off and you're back to zero.
Right.
So like, yeah, it was like you got equipment.
That was the first time I've seen that mechanic in a video game, by the way.
Yeah. Like usually your character has base stats. Nah,
Right.
without the shit, you ain't shit.
Right. You on
So,
zero.
like, you had to like find a way to beat these monsters to get the better shit. And then there was 3 different levels to that. And it was hard. It was a hard fucking game. Yeah, it was a hard game to play and learn. They did make it baby food for Monster Hunter World for everybody that joined in on that. They made a lot of it way easier. There used to be items that if you ran out during the mission and you had a good run, but you like a paintball was what you had to use to track the monster. You throw a paintball at it, and now you can see it on the map at all times. But if you didn't have a paintball and you ran out and there's like 10 minutes left in the fight and you can't find the monster and they just hiding, you lost. That was it. You couldn't do shit. You was just running around for another 15 minutes trying to find it. 3 minutes left. It's over here eating food. Its health is back up. You like, word? I'm leaving. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, that brother Star.
Shit, let's talk about whips. Wait, what? What?
And then they added in the multiplayer aspects. That was dope.
Multiplayer aspects. All right. Well, not to cut it short, but our topic's done, boys. This has actually been a successful, calm, clean pod. Well, I won't say clean, but
Clean, I was like,
I won't say clean.
Mostly
But-
on point.
But yeah, we stayed on point. We stayed active. You know, we had a little bit of order in our talking. Look, we out here fucking improving and shit. And we don't have another 3-hour pod for me to fucking chop through and edit. Because Jesus.
All right, take it away, baby.
Yeah. Well, this has been me, Terrence, T.A. Williams. We've also had Laser. We've also had Justin, Langston,
Here.
and Davon. This is episode 4 of the Broken Table podcast, talking about what video game influenced us, plus random jargon and memories and feels. And yeah, this is it.